Hey guys, it is Brooke from the Junk Parlor. So in today's video, we are going to discuss online auctions a bit, and then I'll show you what I picked up recently from an online auction and what I won. So I go back and forth on if I like online auctions or not. When I lived in Centerville, we were a couple hours away, it seemed like, from any online auctions, and so I never really shopped them too much because I might want 20 lots, 20 items in the online sale. But when it comes down to the actual time of bidding, I might only end up with one thing. It could be a couple dollar thing, but is it worth it to drive 2 hours to pick something up and 2 hours to go back home for that one item? So because it's kind of a crapshoot on how many things you're going to get, I tend to always shy away from online auctions. However, now that we live in Ankeny, I have a lot more options, things that are going to be close within a 30-mile radius. So it makes it a little bit more doable to bid on a bunch of things and still maybe only end up purchasing one thing because I don't have to drive as far to pick it up. This week, I did bid on a few items. I did end up with a few things. Nothing like I was super excited about, but hubby ended up taking off work and we kind of made a little day date of it. Went and picked up the auction finds because they were a little bit of a drive. We also ran some errands and we stopped at supposedly the best burger joint in Iowa, and that was Flight in Huxley, Iowa. It was very good. I got a smash burger with like some caramelized onions on it, some kind of aioli on it, bacon, french fries, ranch on the side. If you've ever gone out to eat with Brooke, then you will know that that is my typical order. So these were smash burgers, and I think there was 2 patties per the burger that I ordered. I thought they were very good. Hubby got the same exact order. He is a little bit more critical. I would say he has an elevated palate compared to his wife, me. So he was not as impressed. He's like, oh, I think I've had a better burger here. I thought it was very good. I did like the atmosphere. We had a couple of drinks. And so if you haven't been to Flight and you do live in the Des Moines area, Ames area, around Huxley, then you should go and check it out. And I just want to tell you that Brooke normally looks like crap, right? If you watch any of my videos, but I did get all cleaned up and fussed with a little bit today because I was on Hello Iowa this morning sharing my jar lid pumpkins. And I splurged last week and I bought 3 new pairs of pants, 3 pairs of shoes, and now I need a couple new shirts because I had bought some, but they are all short sleeve or sleeveless, and it's October, almost November, which is absolutely crazy. So I was at Walmart getting groceries, and I just want to say that I bought this shirt, hasn't been washed, but it was only $8, and I absolutely love it. Let me see if I can stand back a little bit. So it is a medium, which is what I typically wear. It is a little bit oversized. You can see it's kind of sloping in the front and the back. I do think that the back is longer than the front. You can tell that here on the sides easily, but you know, I'm gonna tuck it in a little bit anyway, and I just really like it. I was looking for something light to kind of go with some shoes that I got, which kind of seems backwards, but that's what I did. So I will link this outfit and the shoes that I wore today on Hello Iowa down in the description below for you in case you like my style. This item I picked up thrifting the other day, and I don't know why it called my name so much. It is a very tall basket. It has open sides. This story, it's kind of like an apartment, is like a double, and then you have your singles here. So I did a little Google image search of it, and it said it was for bread. They're actually very high dollar, which I don't know if this one is or not. There is a sticker on the bottom that says made in Poland, And to me, that looks like a vintage sticker. And it does say handmade. A lot of the ones that were really high dollar, however, had wicker trays, where this one has pieces of wood. So I need to do a little bit of research to see kind of maybe what the age is. So it could have been used for a bakery, like a traveling person having bread. I'm sure you'd have your baguettes down here. And then I also saw somebody had the idea of it's just for produce. So you put your fruits and vegetables in it. And then I thought, you know, you could do bottles and you could roll up towels and have hand towels or washcloths on this shelf and set it by the tub and make it a little, you know, home for your linens and toiletries. So I don't know why. I'm typically not a basket person, but I really liked this and picked it up. Even you could put plants, have it be a little plant stand. At another thrift store, I ended up scoring some skates. And these are just your normal white ones, but the inside is amazing with this black and red checker plaid. So if you opened up and loosened the laces, you could display it open, you could fold it so that you could have that pops of color. But I mean, we're getting ready to decorate for Christmas, so skates are perfect for that. At that same thrift store, I found these black skates. These are child size, and it just cracks me up because guess what? One of the things I was bidding on for auction was a little kid pair of black skates. Now, I don't remember if it had this blue detailing on it, but they were black and they were kid skates. And I ended up getting these for $3. And I think my bid on the auction site was maybe up to $6 or $8 or something, because then by the time you add in that damn buyer's premium and then another charge for using your card, which is probably another reason that I don't like shopping online auctions, because the price is never really the price. But I thought it was funny that I found these for cheaper at the thrift store. And so it was before bidding had closed, but I didn't feel like the urge, like I gotta bid higher because I really want these. I also found a similar pair to these at Watch Here Flea Market. And again, they were more expensive than the thrift store, which doesn't always happen. Hey, at another thrift store, I got this big crucifix. I mean, look how big this one is. I have another one sitting over there in a display, and I think these just look really good all hanging together. Some kind of odd number. I would actually be fine with 3 because they're so big. And it actually reminds me of the previous owners of our house, because when we, you know, looked at the house to purchase it, they had crucifixes all over the house. But I like the coloring on this one. It's kind of a black, dark wood with the worn metal Jesus. At that thrift store, I got this plain. Now, it's pretty big. I do have a girl looking for some metal ones. The metal ones I have found lately are insanely priced, like insanely priced. But I really liked this wooden one. Even the propeller is wood. It's homemade. I'm not really sure what would have been there if there was some kind of stand. And they had actually had the tail here bent, so it kind of leaned like this when it set. I went ahead and straightened it out, but you could definitely do that. So you can use fishing line and hang these from the ceiling in like a kid's room, or just set them on a shelf. I just really liked the homemade uniqueness of it. Today, on my way back from Hello, Iowa, I stopped at the thrift store because I was literally driving right by it, going to and coming back home. And I got this silver plate tray that is footed. So I don't know if you saw in one of my last videos, I picked up a little stool that I'm using as a side table in our master bedroom. And the shop owner had a tray on the stool and I copied her. My tray, however, is about the same size as the stool, and I'm either going to layer this one on top of that tray that I've already put there, or I'm going to replace this one with the oval one that's up there, because that way you can see a little bit of the stool and the fabric versus just seeing a silver tray on top. But anything with a pedestal is great, because these are great in your bathroom. You can line up all your toiletry bottles, your perfume, makeup, whatever, and it looks super cute. Another random thrift store purchase, which I have one of these in my bathroom too. I have a lot of my not toiletries. I have like cotton swabs and the toothbrushes and things like that sitting on the Lazy Susan. But this one is a nice walnut one, and I don't know, I like the dark coloring. The one I have up there right now is very raw wood pale, and so I'm probably just going to switch it out and then sell the other one. These are great also for your spice cabinets. Our cabinets are super shallow, so this would not work in those, but you can buy cabinets that have the Lazy Susan built in, or you can just add a Lazy Susan yourself. So I like this for layering and the color contrast, and I would probably just swap it out in my bathroom. All right, now for my auction haul. Okay, first I'm going to share with you the lot. So I got all of these wooden items as one price. Now, these wooden boxes are much smaller than they appeared to be in the picture, which is what happens, right? Sometimes when we are doing online auctions. This auction house puts a business card in all of their photos. I know some places will put a ruler, or I even know people, more probably shops than an online auction, but they put a banana in with all of those things. Anyway, so you can have an idea of the size and you know what you're committing yourself to. Now, this looks like it has been written on there with colored pencil or crayon, so probably an eraser is going to take that off. I'm definitely going to try. These are homemade boxes. They would have had the little sliding lids. They've all, okay, never mind. This one has been mitered. This one has not. This one is just blunt ends. But this one maybe is a little bit better quality because it has a wood bottom. No, it doesn't. I thought they both had plywood bottoms. So this is like paneling. So this one, they put the paneling down. This one, they put the paneling up. So they're homemade. Somebody has made these, or at the least, replaced the lid. At the least, replaced the base. Now, I know they're missing the lid, but that doesn't really bother me. I can still store things in here if I want. I can also flip it over and use it as a riser. And so, you know, these are definitely functional instead of functionable. And then we have these spoons. They look hand done to me because they're very haphazardly done. So kind of unique shapes. I'll probably sell these two together. I have a very unique masher. Okay, look, I mean, can you tell how fat that is compared to a normal masher? These a lot of times are the ones that would go in those cones, and this one is just a lot fatter. It actually kind of looks like it would be walnut, not a wood professional, but it kind of looks like walnut. 2 butter paddles, can't go wrong with those. These are pretty thin. And again, I don't know, they just look very handmade. A traditional masher and a small wooden bowl. You can see the grooves in here on the inside of this bowl. Here's probably where it like set. This one actually says made in the USA without the M. And then I think it's supposed to say Parish. This one has been burned, marked. Next auction lot. I have a thing for clothespin baskets. Now, this looks like an outfit my mom would have made me. But it's not. It's a little clothespin basket. So it is machine stitched. There are these little yarn angels that have been added at some point. And then the hanger says something about white angel laundry. So I don't know if somebody, you know, used a Cricut and added that later, if it's really old or what the situation is. A lot of the clothespins in here, I haven't even dug past the top, but a lot of them are just these plastic clips. I will empty it out and just sell the clothespin basket myself, but it's also one of the bigger ones. Both of these are big, like some of the bigger ones that I've ever seen. Again, an outfit that I'm sure a lot of us might have got stuck in growing up. And the clothespins in this one are good ones. They're the round ones. You've got some that are round with the metal, and then some that are just round with no metal. So I will sell these separately. And just in case you are new to my channel, you can purchase off of these videos. Obviously, I don't have things priced because I'm just bringing them home. But if you just comment below, or you can shoot me a message on Facebook or Instagram or email, all that information is down below. If you're not already following me on those social platforms, you can message me and say, hey, Brooke, I liked the pink clothespin basket. How much is it? And then we will just proceed from there. One thing that I buy and sell a lot of are these rose bowl bowls. I don't even know what you call them. This one is unique because it has this like plastic stand, and then it has a rubber base to it. And this one is a very light. So a lot of times I've always decided that the old ones are really, really heavy glass and the newer ones are lighter. So this one I'm gonna say is newer, and it does say on the bottom of this like tulip bowl, 1987. I like to use these. You can use them as a snow globe. You can put fairy lights in there. You can do flowers. You can do literally anything. It's kind of like a cloche because this rubber piece is going to pop off. So I got this one, and this one is actually a pretty big globe. These are also fun since Halloween's coming up. You know, you can have it be your like looking ball, your magic ball if you're playing a witch. This one, I actually have another one that's this style or similar. It has the plastic block base, although so this is kind of like a flower frog where each of these little spots, hopefully you can see them, grooves, that's where the stem can go. But all of them are set up like a little bit different as far as what is inside. And this one is a nice old one because it has a lot of heavy weight to it. This one has an old Yonker sticker on the bottom of it. The downside to online auctions is having lots, which you would do that in an in-person auction as well. So those flower globes were each, or rose globes were each with a different lot. One of them was with some faux tulips, and not good faux tulips. So they have already hit the trash can. You have this big vase that has like a burgundy edge to it. So this will probably get donated to the thrift store. We have a little floating rose vase. What do you call these? You can use these. I probably will donate this, but you can put these, I've seen these really cute. One, you can turn it upside down and use it as a cloche. Two, you can add a little finial or a knob, glue it on here to make a cloche with a little knob or pole on it. You can also put these on top of your terracotta pots and use it as a terrarium. So that is another cute idea that you can do with these. And also, like if you have a collection of keys or Scrabble tiles or dice or thimbles, throw them in a jar like this so you can see them and enjoy them. This was also in that lot. I have no idea what it is. It's heavy. And our goose was in that lot. So I'll probably keep her white. Not showing the best lighting here. I will probably keep her white. I have done a lot of blog posts, like DIY projects where you paint the rabbits brown so they look like chocolate, and you do ducks gold. So that's something you could do for Easter, but white is very popular. So I would probably just leave this as is. I got this big shortening tin because I have a girl who loves tins. Vreem. This is great because it is so big. So you can stack and make, nest them on top of each other, which looks really cute as far as a display. You can take the lid off and use it as a trash can. You can use it as a dirty clothes hamper. Recycling, you can put your potatoes in there. You get the idea. You can really repurpose tins like this, and it has good advertising on it. But probably my most favorite thing that I got, how many of you knew it was going to be green? Look at this little lunchbox. And I say it's little. So I've had little, lunchboxes shaped this way before. They've been a lot bigger. So honestly, looking at the picture again can be deceptive. I pictured it being bigger, but this is more a child size. And guess what it has inside? A thermos. And it is a perfect color for fall, and looks like it has some other little random bits in here. Not really sure what that is, but I do know what this is. I just sold one that also had this. So this will just slide over the lid, and gives you a little thumb holder. Oh, you can chug it. Or you could clip it on your belt or do something fun with that. So if you see these little metal half rings, don't go throwing them away. Save them for when you have a small thermos. Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed this video and seeing my haul. Please make sure to subscribe to the channel, like the video. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.